Hello everyone and welcome back to one more video. As you saw before, I posted a few videos showing my deck in battle. But now I'm going to explain exactly how this works. It's a very simple, as you see, only 10 different types of cards. I end up like this. There's a few cards that they are mandatory in this deck, but there are a few cards that are not really mandatory. First, you need many one cost cards. Why? This is an aggro deck, so you need low cost cards to start to drop damage right at the beginning. So we have 6, 3 Goans, 3 Shichis, and that's enough. And as soon as you drop them in the beginning, you have to protect them. Sure, sometimes you are going to lose to lose some, it's normal, but use this card, bad idea. Okay, one character on the field with the cost 3 or less. For this type of decks, this is very good card. I know some people just too restrictive. For my deck, since I started to use this card, I never went back. Always never failed me. And if you end up losing some Goans and some Chichi, just use the Goku, the Kamehameha Goku. You deal 4k damage to get the field back in your favor. Because it's like our deck, you need right in the beginning to have control over the field. And I called my deck more aggro and direct damage. Kamehameha Goku deal direct damage, Vegeta deal direct damage, and the best card in the game, Parting Words. People are spoken on Discord, everyone agrees. This card is too OP. They might even nerf in the future. Deal 7k damage, direct damage. It's crazy because, as I posted before, if you draw 3 cards like this, it's 21k damage. 21k. It's too much. It's too much. And this is why this deck works, because of this card. You do some damage at the beginning, sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes it's not really easy. You can get help from Goku and Vegeta to deal some extra damage. And normally I drop them to 20k, 15k. Then at the end, I just start to drop Parting Words, Vegetas, some Gokus, just to finish them off. And normally by turn 8, it's over. Sometimes earlier, sometimes turn 9. Of course, sometimes I lose. The winning ratio of this deck is around 80-85%. If you have a winning ratio around that, it's a very good deck. Stick with it. You might try the few change like I did. I tested many cards how it works. I end up like this. You can make a few change depending on people around who are fighting. For example, I'm an Xbox player. This deck works fine like this. So that's why I end up with this deck. I have many draw cards. This one is one of the best, one of the top tier draw cards. Draw 3 cards, then select one that you don't need, and you put it back to your deck. Top tier draw card. If you don't have it, maybe you should craft some because it's very helpful. And for this deck, it's not as good. For this deck, for this card, sorry, for this deck, this card is great. Draw 1 card. If that card is 3 cost or less, draw 1 more. And since the huge majority of my cards are 3 cost or less, this is very good. Around 75-80% of the time I end up drawing another card, which is extremely helpful for what it costs, to cost only. Because sometimes I need the finisher, I need some Parting Words, some Vegetas, or even some planetary protector to get the field back, or to kill the opponent. So I need draw cards for in mid game, beginning of the game. Do damage with Chi, Gohan, take control of the field beginning with help with bad idea, and help with the final blow. kill. If it's not enough, get help from Goku Kamehameha. Try to do damage at the beginning. Then at mid battle, I use this card a lot, Planetary Protector, and bring one of the cards that's going to be nerfed, and that's why I'm already looking for a new deck. I'm already starting to build a new deck because this card is going to be destroyed. From one cost, it is going to be 4 cost. So this card is going to die. It is very helpful if it happens some kind of. It may happen around turn 4 or 5. You lose the control of the field, and I will drop this and to get the field back to me. These guys, I just use Gohan. People speak a lot about Goku, but this card is also very helpful. He has, like, for example, he has 2 cards on the field, 2 god cards around, like for example the purple Gohan, 5k attack, 4k HP. We see that card a lot. I just drop 2 Gohans and it's problem solved. It gets back to me. I don't even need the Gokus. And for the end, just drop direct damage. If you can do some extra damage, some normal damage from Shichi, Gohan, fine. But normally I finish with parting words, Vegeta, some Kameha Gokus. It happens a lot. It's very simple deck, very easy. You don't need big stat cards. Some people think, oh, you need Vegeta, SP Vegeta 10 cost. Not really. And I use this one. If some big cards drop, and normally I use direct damage from Vegeta, Goku, and I use the final blow, since it kills any card with 10k HP or less, which is very helpful. So at the end, winning ratio, I would say closer to between 80-85. That's why I say it's not less than 80%. So as you see, it's very easy. Just have your own strategy. This is my strategy, and it works. And forget about the I'm just going to drop some big stats guys and they are going to solve the problem. No, it doesn't work that way. If you don't have this card, just craft them, create them, because they are the #1 cards at this moment. And direct damage will always, I mark my words, will always be the meta. Yeah, it's way too good. It's too good. It's just too good. I speak with other players on Discord, and everyone agree. Direct damage is way to go. You can use Aggro deck or anti-meta deck or the control deck, but at the end, this guy saves your life, kills the opponent, and solves all the problems. Okay, if you have any question, if you disagree or anything, just comment down below. If you like the video, please like, comment. Even if you disagree, you think this deck sucks, okay, it's in your opinion. On Xbox, the winning ratio of this deck is fantastic. I'm only showing my deck properly, how it works, how I do my strategy, because this deck as it is probably going to die. Because why? Well, easy. This card is a great card if you combo it with Goku, especially Goku, and this Gohan also too, but especially with Goku. So this card is going to die. Chi-Chi is going to die. So well, let's see what the future cards are going to bring. Let's see. Well, thank you very much, and see you next time.